My clerkship preparation actually commenced a couple of months prior to the clerkships actually opening up. First, what I did was make sure my CV was in shape and it was concise and as precise as I could get it. So I had someone look over my CV and make sure that it was in order. I also went through a list of the firms that I would like to apply to. I made sure that when I went through that list, I looked at what the firms were like and what the firms actually specialised in. So I could make a list of the firms that I actually wanted to apply to. I also went through and made a list of the dates that the firm clerkships would open up so that I was prepared and ready to go when the clerkship period rolled around. I think the hardest part of the clerkship was actually figuring out what the firms were actually looking for. It's also hard to convey who you are and what you're actually like as a person in the standard form answers that the firms have. So once you actually get through that initial stage, it gets a lot more easier. But I think the most important thing is to actually make sure you're conveying who you are as a person in those applications. I think the most important thing when you're about to commence the clerkship process is first to make sure that the firms that you're actually applying to are firms that you're actually interested in. I think when you have a genuine interest in what the firm does and what the firm is involved in, that really comes through in your application and in your interviews as well. So it's very important to make sure that you have that genuine interest because I think it resonates throughout the entire process. If I could describe my clerkship experience in 3 words, I would describe it as involved, interesting, and fun. The experience was involved because I felt like I was a real part of the firm throughout my entire clerkship period. It was interesting because I got to experience different practice groups and different types of work than I had ever done before. And most importantly, it was fun because I got to spend 12 weeks with really interesting people and got to meet a whole range of people who I'd never met before. I think the key things that I got out of my clerkship were how to be comfortable in a professional environment. I also got to learn that teamwork is basically all there is to do in firms. So it's very important to be able to get along with other people. It's all well and good to be a great independent learner and an independent thinker. But if you don't get along with people who are working alongside you, you won't be a successful lawyer. I would recommend everyone to do a clerkship because I think it really gave me the confidence to go out and be a professional and work in a career that you wouldn't imagine yourself working in.